Hey, so welcome. So this is the first of our exercises we're going to be doing for the hips. So some iMove freely exercises. Why these are important to you as a cyclist. So these will help with your pelvic functionality, your pelvic movement, which will help your bike position and also your comfort on the bike. And very importantly, if you're a cyclist, your power that you're going to be able to put through the pedals, which is going to translate as speed on the road. So I'm just going to get Gemma here to lie down for me. I'm just going to screen Gemma's hip functionality. So if you just pop your legs flat on the floor for me. And then I would like you to bring this knee up and over and just thrust it there. I'm just going to place my hands on her hip and I'm just going to check how much. Okay, there's a little bit of a gap there. Can I just check your hand size, Gemma? Perfect. So my hand's just a little bit bigger than Gemma's. So at the moment she's about 2 centimeters off. I'm just going to pop round the other side and you could swap the legs round. Perfect. Same again, onto the hip and your ankle this side. That's great. So if you can just about see that, can you see how much of a gap there is between my thumb and Gemma's knee? That's super. So if you can sit up for me. So the first exercise I'm going to show you is how to increase that functionality in the hips there. So there are 2 exercises that we can do. The first one is going to be a lying down option, which is absolutely great. If you can just lie down for me. And if you can just bend this knee up and then bring this leg across. So your ankle needs to be the other side of your leg. Don't put your weight through your ankle bone. And then you're going to take this hand for me and place it on your knee. And then you are going to push your knee into your hand. You're not pushing away with your hand. You're resisting the movement into the hand from the knee. And this exercise, I'm going to show you on both sides and then we're going to fast forward. So if you can just push your knee into your hand as hard as you can. Perfect. And release. That's 100%. So what we're looking for is a 20% amount of pressure into the hands. So try 50%, so half that amount and release, and then half that amount again, which is close enough to 20%. And then you're going to hold that pressure into the hand for 20 seconds. So if you could just do that for me. So just count in your head to 20. Talk amongst yourselves. Count along. And if you could just indicate to me when you're done there, Gemma, that's great. Done. Perfect. So Gemma's going to do that 4 times for me on that leg for 20 seconds. Then we're going to fast forward and we're going to do it on the other leg. And then I'm going to rescreen her so you can see if there's any improvement. So you go ahead. Okay, so that's 4 times, so that's 20% pressure, 20 seconds, 4 times. So Gemma's going to swap over to other leg and she's going to go ahead and do those. So Gemma's now done her releases, so I'm going to rescreen her again and see if there's any improvement. So let's start with this leg first. I'm going to apply pressure onto the hips, and as you can see there's a marked improvement, giving us much greater functionality on that side. So if you just swap your legs over, give your arm, okay, swap your leg. Perfect. The same again. And if you can see that my thumb is this time is very clearly just touching her leg. Super. If you can sit up for me. So how often should you do those releases? So in the morning, in the evening, and also before and after your exercise. Now, really great, I'm going to show you an alternative to a lying down option. I'm going to give you a seated option, which is absolutely great if you're sitting at your desk. So no excuses not to do those releases while you're sitting at your desk, maybe at work or at home, playing on the computer or doing games, any old reason. So I'm going to show you that alternative. Anyway, you're seated, so just an alternative exercise, no different, but gives you the same effect. So we're going to start with this leg. If you could just bring your leg up and place it. So make sure you're not on the bone of your ankle. You need to make sure that it's tucked over the other side of your leg. If you have got any kind of lower back issues, you might find the lying down option is a little bit easier. So same again, Gemma's going to place a hand here, and if you could push with your knee upwards 100%. That's a lot. Okay. And again, we're looking for that 20%, so half that amount, and release. And then half that amount again. And you're going to hold that for me for 20 seconds. So really important that you get the level of intensity of that pressure. So Gemma's not pushing down with her hand, she's pushing upwards with her knee. So if you do that again for me. Only a very slight upwards pressure from the knee. So that 20% is quite crucial. What we're aiming for is something called a muscle energy technique, an MET, if you wanted to have a look at what that is afterwards. So Gemma's now going to repeat that on the other leg. I'm going to swap over and she's going to do exactly the same again. 20%, 20 seconds, 4 times. Okay, so that's the first of our iMove freely exercises that I'm going to be showing you as cyclists to help with your all-round cycling ability. So if you want some more information, head on over to the Biomechanics playlist, and there's some background information there and a whole series of other little vids that are going to help you out.